Whoa! Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
Oh, yeah. And what is going on, guys? Happy Thursday. We got another Thursday show. We've got Tim right here, a.k.a. Turn One. What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. Just enjoying the cooler weather we had this week, which is fantastic.
It is complete different change around than what we had before. Absolutely doable.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's going away because next week it's supposed to be mid-90s again.
I know, man. It is absolutely short-lived, but I'll take it while we got it. So, yeah, man, it has been absolutely phenomenal. Guys, wanted to tell you thank you for checking out our Thursday shows. Happy Thursday. You made it to another Thursday show, man. I got to say, Tim, it's like, dude, the weekdays just run by. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if it's just because they're just getting shorter. I don't know, man, but it is just.
We're losing daylight every day. So, that shorter day is sure making things seem to go a little bit quicker. You get any flights last week with the cooler weather?
Oh, absolutely, dude. I went out there like 2 times last week. Got some good flights in, man. I went and took the Avanti 90 millimeter out, put it through its paces. I put the Globe Master out there, the C-17, put it through its paces. I didn't take out any of my turbine jets because the wind was a little like crazy. So I wasn't sure, but I was like, man, those jets don't care about any of that wind. So I'm going to get that out this week.
I went out Saturday and had no wind. I mean, there was zero wind. And I went out to help a guy maiden a 3-point-meter Tomahawk Ventura. And I wasn't even going to fly. I've been so worn out on flying, to be honest with you. But I said, what the heck? I pulled out the T1A10 and fired it up because I hadn't really done too many flights with the new motors in it and the extended fuel tank. So, Bobby, guess how many flights 5 gallons last on that A10?
5 gallons on the A10. What is that, like maybe 1 or 2?
Nah, you got 4 flights, 5 gallons. Dude. 4 flights on dual 100 N-jets. And, it was the first time I ever flown the plane back to back to back. And I was like, yep. I'm out of fuel, guys. And they're like, really? 4 flights? So it's 1.25 gallons per flight to fly for 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Which makes you wonder, how are, full-scale jets, like, efficient? And they aren't. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess.
Well, the A10's a hog anyways. And they gave that. There were a lot of reasons why that thing got that name. It definitely. Yeah. It doesn't go through the air like a F-16 or something like that. It really pushes.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, man. I didn't 1.5 gallons per flight. That's a lot, but dude, when you're playing in the big leagues, man, sometimes you got to play in the big leagues, Yeah. Yeah. So what does that mean? You get larger fuel tanks, or do you?
Can't do any larger than that. That plane is, that plane originally came with 2 saddle tanks, and I split the fuse on it and put another 3rd tank in there, which was a nightmare. So, that's all the fuel that thing will hold. But 6 minutes, 7 minute flights on it, I'm happy with that. It's definitely better than it was on the 86 because the 86 is, those were King Tech 85. Excuse me, those 85s. With the 2 saddle tanks, 5 minutes you better be on the ground because you were out of fuel.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much margin for error do you have on those big things? Probably not a lot, right?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I still had probably at 6.5, 7 minute flights, I still had maybe a quarter of the saddle tanks still full. So wow. I was absolutely, I could probably push it a little bit further, but why? Because you have a landing that, that thing lands like a dream. But man, if you had to go around and you were at 8 minutes or something, I would be worried that you wouldn't make it around.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it just makes you wonder, how much. So you don't have very much margin for error. So you got one more go around before you're like, Oscar Mike, you're out of it.
I think right now I could probably get another minute, maybe a minute and a half out of it, but
wow.
that would be pushing it.
Yeah.
Again, and believe it or not, a go around takes a lot more time than you think. When you power back up, now you're either at idle or low idle, and then all of a sudden you got to power up, and you're sucking a lot of fuel down. And believe it or not, it takes a good 30, 45 seconds to probably get back around and land that thing.
I can imagine, and you can't do it while you're tense. So you know what I mean? It's like I guess it's one of those things where I've watched the videos of them coming in. They settle in nicely, so it doesn't look like you have much any issues. But anyway, that's pretty good, man. Good that you're getting some flight times in there. But guys, wanted to talk to y'all about some new airplanes. They're not technically new, but they've been new and improved. And again, we'll talk about it. We're talking about the new Freewing MiG-29. It's not even new, but it's just been upgraded. Fulcrum, the V2 with the digital camo on there. I was going to share my screen with you guys so we can actually see some of it. And we'll see what you guys think, if it's worth your time. I actually have two of these. I have one that's an EDF platform with the Twin 80s. And I have the one with a K-45 on it, believe it or not, that I haven't flown yet. So, but this is the newest version right here, as you guys can see. Freewing MiG-29 Fulcrum V2. You're wondering what in the world is the difference? Well, it comes with the gyro, but the price is actually pretty decent. So what we'll do is we'll come down here. It has this gyro in there. I will say those the EG01 6-axis gyros have been really good for me. The only thing is you got to have the programmer in order to change it. You can do it from your phone with the programmer, so it'll send it to your phone via Bluetooth. New additions, they've got the push lock quick release. These are cool. I think these should be a staple for all airplanes. It's got lights on there.
Yeah, upgraded lights. They had lights before, but they're upgraded now.
Yeah, I think
put more lights on it.
Yeah, and I think they're out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they're recessed a little bit so you can see them. And the landing gear, that was the biggest bane of this airplane. It says reinforced nose gear. I never had any issues with the nose gear. It was always the rear grill that started like towing out, and they did tow out more and more and more you fly.
Well, and those are CNC'd now. Those are really nice struts and retracts they're putting on the new one.
Yes. Redesigned, new CNC. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, man. CNC metal cover protecting everything. So these are tough and robust. So these are good additions that were necessary. Same scheme, except they upgraded the power system to the 2150 kVs, which are awesome. You still are getting efficiency, good speed. And so if you're wondering what all the new additions were, they're right here. And basically, like we said, it's got the 6-axis gyro. It's got the quick release buttons on there for the wings, which are awesome. It's got the new LEDs for the navigation on the belly, the spine, the rudder, the nose steerable gear, CNC metal covers for the retracts, wooden plate reinforced wing spar, and redesigned the main landing gear mount inside, which is good for grass.
Right. That was the main problem. Now on the thrust vectoring version, they redesigned the nozzles, and I think they were losing, don't quote me on this, it was 20 or 25% of the thrust, and now they got it down to where it only loses 5% thrust.
Dude, that's a massive difference. And look, you're right. So check this out. The new nozzle now delivers 25 degrees of deflection with less than 5% thrust loss.
Yep.
So that's really good.
Yeah, I have that jet. I have the version 1 in that jet. That thing's a hoot to fly.
Would you even notice the difference in thrust loss? You know what I'm wondering? I'm like, is it worth the V2?
Well, the problem is they upgraded the motors and they fixed the tubes or the nozzles on the back. So, if you had the old motors, and then I don't know if you'd see much of a difference, but with the new,
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm sure you're probably going to see somewhat of a difference.
Right.
The thing is a pick. I mean, it flew great, but man, you're up there in the throttle range to keep that thing going most of the time.
And that's with the thrust vectoring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I know. That's one of the things I've always wondered. And this one's $818, so $819 for that one is not necessarily terrible, but it is pretty cool. So let's take a look here. Just going to jump back into there. Let's stop sharing real quick. And look, we got Jeremy up there setting up in the background. So he's doing his thing. I'll pull him to the rear while he's getting set up. But you can see the MiG-29 is a good airplane. It's a big favorite. What's going on there, Jeremy? How you doing there, buddy?
Doing good.
Dude, we were just talking about the new and improved, not new, but improved MiG-29 Fulcrum, which is a great flying airplane, tons of power, excellent thrust. Tim, I've seen you do stuff with yours that I didn't even know you could really even do. So
it'll do
pretty neat to see that.
Yeah, I'll do backflips. It's pretty fun little jet.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, Mountain RC, he says, good evening. I wish I could be there tonight, but I'm in the studio recording. Have a good show. Great night, everyone. So there you go.
The question is what is he recording?
I know. Is he playing guitar?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
Does he have an OnlyFans page? Does anybody know if he has an OnlyFans page?
Maybe. Or only one fan page. How about that? Only one fan. But I don't know, man. So we'll see. But let's see. Eastern Shore Creation says, going to be dropping a vid soon on the V290 Raptor on what weaknesses I'm finding through high-speed G maneuvers, flights, what I'm trying to make her bulletproof. So there you go. Man, I don't know. That's a tough airplane, too. I put that thing in full speed. All the way down and then yanked on the elevator, and it didn't bend. It didn't do anything. So let's take a look at it and see. So we're going to keep going down here. Let me just keep moving. All right.
There you go, William Lane. You're right. He's filming a private movie. Yeah, that's what we're saying. The
OnlyFans. Bingo.
Ding, 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 ding. You're a winner, William.
Let's see. Victor RC Jet says that 800 is okay for the twin 80 milli. I say so too. I mean, considering, let's think about this. 800 for the twin 80, right? And then an extra $200, and you're getting the F-35, 110. Seems fair to me, you know? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, my 90 F-16 was $700. So, you know, let's see here. New thrust tubes, only reason I grabbed the V2. So that's cool. Thrust vectoring seems killer on it. Truth still matters. What's going on? Good to have you. He says, how does the Flyfans K8 compare with the Freewing L39?
Jeremy?
That's a good question. I'd have to say that
I have not flown the Freewing L39 in a while.
Yeah.
How does it compare?
Right? That's a loaded question, but good one.
From what I remember, they are both a very similar airplane. The difference that I see in the K8 versus the L39 is weight and size.
Yeah.
You're going to get great power out of both of them. You're going to get great flight times out of them. You're going to have a bigger capability for battery options in the K8 than the L39.
Right.
And then obviously color.
Right. Exactly.
So
man.
That's your biggest difference is the Flyfans K8 is light, great performance, very easy maneuverability. So like one of the things I tried to highlight that airplane is its slow flying characteristics. And so in slow with full flaps down, you still have superb control of that airplane. You're not worried about it falling out of the sky or any of that kind of stuff. Now, the L39, you are going to worry about that. It does have a higher speed requirement for it to not drop a wing. So there's your difference.
Okay.
But both good airplanes. So
the K8, I would say the K8 flies more like a sport jet. It's kind of more like a sport jet flyer.
I would say so too. Yeah, the K8 for sure. I don't know. I feel like the L39 is a little bit more slippery, though. It's like a faster flying. It's very similar to the Avanti right here, right? Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to.
It's not like the Avanti at all, in my opinion. The Avanti's its own flying abilities. It's a sport jet. Sport jets have a way different feel. They have different flap positions.
Yeah, I'd say a sport jet versus a sport trainer. That's more like a sport trainer. I think it's just got a more what's the word I'm looking for? Respectful attitude about how it flies. You know what I mean? It's more giving, I guess. The Avanti is like I see that as like a Corvette. You know, the K8, I see that as like a Mustang.
It's got an open window. It's got a lot of options. It's got fast options, slow option. It's versatile.
Yeah.
The Avanti is supposed to be fly fast, have fun fast.
That's right.
So, Alan had a question up there on N-Jets real quick.
All right, let's go to that.
Yes, the service center in California is up and running. Yeah, so.
Oh boy.
Yep, it's been running for this whole time, and Leo's been doing an awesome job with it. So.
Yep.
Man, that's good news.
There is an East Coast.
Yep.
Getting ready to open up next 2027 on the East Coast. So you're gonna have two locations to send it, depending on which one's closer to you, I guess.
Or if you choose one or the other, either one. But yeah, you got your options. So yes,
man, that's good stuff.
You're up and running, and if you need a 130, they're in stock right now. Get it. It's awesome. Man.
You know what I need to do? I've got a King Tech 86. I need to run that thing to make sure it runs good and everything. And then I really want to sell it off, not because it doesn't fly good. It flies great. But I want to get like an N-Jet. Like I want to get one, and just see how much I like it. So, and then stick that into another jet. So, but it's coming soon. But yeah, that's some good stuff. N-Jets, Banana has a 2-year warranty, and they're having a repair center in state.
That's N-Jet's warranty. So any N-Jet you buy from either Boomerang or wherever,
it doesn't matter where.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, boys. Most important, I'm not gonna quit beating this dead horse until that horse is dead. I would rather pay $1,000 for a Yak 110 with a Yak 130. I need a Yak 130 being made, man. I don't understand who hasn't made it yet, but it needs to be coming. I'm hoping Freewing comes back with the 90 mil or 110 Yak 130. I would love to see that. So my fingers are crossed. We'll see what happens.
It would be nice. Yeah. From what I remembered back when. With their, the plan was not to.
Yeah, really.
But maybe things have changed since I've not been there. So
I thought they did like a V2 version of it too, if I'm not mistaken. No, I thought they did at least.
It was that 6S and 8S a while back.
That's right.
But we'll see. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dude, I would love to see that. I just don't understand how they they didn't come back with it. But I'm wondering if it's being made.
The biggest thing with that airplane was the landing gear. The landing gear itself was all plastic.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
You would break that lower angle of the main landing gear off, and then once that was broke, you were dead in the water. So super cool airplane, flew great. It was just one of those airplanes from way early in things.
Yeah.
To where everything was plastic. I mean, remember LX had that Teflon landing gear forever, right? And then Freewing had stuff where they started with wire gear, with the manual servos that would retract things.
Oh, beautiful, man. That's a beautiful bird right there, man. Those lines, man, I don't just think it doesn't get any better than that. Look at that beautiful thing. That's a pretty bird, man. But you're absolutely right. I remember even on mine, it has the plastic retracts, and I remember flying that thing, and I'm like, what do I do if I have a bad landing, and I tear up my retracts? I'm pretty much SOL at that point, you know?
You were at a certain point. At a certain point, it was done. I know a guy that has either 3 or 4 of those, and they are all still in the box.
Yep.
He's planning on hoarding them forever. So.
Oh my gosh! No, I gotta fly. That's mine right there. That's the ones I used to fly right there.
They had the small ones, but they did versions 1s and 2s.
This, the Yak 130, the 8S, I think. Yeah.
No, it was the small ones.
I've seen the 70s.
One that they have. They did a new version on those, and they used to have it in red.
Dude, look at that, man! That was a purple unicorn that I found. And the sad thing is like I don't want to fly it a lot because I'm don't want to tear it up. Look at that thing. It has an amazing sound.
Congrats on your order, Alan. You'll love it. Love it.
The beautiful landings.
Yeah, you will. Those N-Jets are awesome.
I got my B2 up again this weekend.
Oh, did you? How do you?
Oh my goodness, man! It is amazing.
Jeez.
Amazing. I got a video on our YouTube.
So how did you? Since you've transferred, I've done it on my A10. I went from King Tech to N-Jets and have been just absolutely flabbergasted with it. What do you think with the in your bomber there? What do you think between?
I love the performance, the sound. The only difference is I feel like I have a little more consumption. So I don't know if that's something that in time and more flights will get adjusted.
I don't know. My problem is when I transferred it, I put the extra fuel tank in the A10 when I went from the 80 to the 100. So I can't judge that at all. So
I went from 80 to 86. I definitely have more power. Like I said, I feel like the throttle response is better. I feel like the throttle, turning off the throttle or declining the throttle is amazing.
Yep.
They are super easy going, as in like, man, I don't know how they're so synced up. It's the weirdest thing. It's like it absolutely recognizes where idle's at, and then we'll just say the idle's sitting at like 30 or like 3,000 RPM per se, whatever the number is.
Right.
So idle sits there, and it knows like you're sitting at idle, and it makes both motors perfect for that. And then when you do a throttle up and you ramp up, it maxes it out, and it sees where your max is, and it says, we're not going more than 67,000 RPM. And it's like 67, perfect. And it just recognizes all throughout there. It's beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I've noticed that
Absolutely
on the A10 that they're just so well synced compared to the King Techs.
There is a tune about those motors when they're in harmony, man. It's crazy. Like I'll get up to 30% harmonized, 50% harmonized. It's crazy.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
I don't know if you heard, I flew mine this past weekend and did 4 back-to-back flights, but we had a float fly going on, which is on the other end of the field, and there was a ton of spectators down there. We fired that thing up, and I guess everybody was like, what the heck is that? These spectators don't know anything about turbine jet. Everybody came up to where I was and my buddy who was flying up, and they sat there for like 2 hours, and they weren't even watching the float fly while we were flying, and everybody was just like, man, that A10 sounds so good.
Jeez.
Yeah, they've got a
What's up there, Scott?
Yes, Brent, you're in the T38. It would be awesome. Now, what I do notice, though, and I don't know if you notice it, Tim, is there is an intake noise that as you ramp up, it has a really cool kind of whine to it as they spool up.
Yep.
And I like it. It's cool.
I'll tell you, the only other engine that I have, and I know Schwewin is gone. However, I got a 190 in my F-16, and dude, it takes forever. I don't know if you ever flew Schwewin, but that motor takes forever to get up to idle. But it sounds so cool when it's going up to idle.
Yeah, I've got a 190 in my 1/6 right now.
Yeah, and dude,
I love the sound of it. I love
dude, that thing sounds so good. That is the only other motor that I think sounds wicked, compared to anything else. But yeah, just very happy with the N-Jet so far.
Yeah. I don't know if the warranty is transferable or not.
Yeah, and I didn't either. I saw that question, and I was about to call. It's about to call.
I will ask that question, and hopefully I'll have an answer next Thursday.
I might be able to get one right now. Let me see if I can get one.
Look at that.
Yeah, because
you got 2 engine capes here.
That's important. It is important for sure. And then after that, we're going to follow up with another new airplane that came to market that has been out that we didn't see next time. So we'll wait for the N-Jet thing. And then we'll go from there. Let's see. I'm looking in the chat. I like Zykoy. Zykoys are good too, man. I just think the price, they're a little pricey. I don't know. I mean, they're perfectly fine.
They don't work at my altitude.
Oh, no? Why not? I wonder why.
There are 3 of them that are being ran at our altitude. And the pilots that are using those motors are fighting them like crazy. So,
man.
Well, and my gosh, if you want like some of the the Mini Viper that we sell at Boomerang, you can't get a King Tech now. Zykoy's the only one that you can get, or Chikoi, or however you want to pronounce it. Dude, that motor's $2,500.
No.
And
makes me want to sell my little K45 for that price.
Your K45, man, that's a hot item if you want to sell it.
I do actually. I probably will. It's on that MiG 29
or something.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Hey, I sent you a video on Facebook Messenger. That way you can hear the B2 motors.
All right, let's see here. Oh wait, we played it last time.
No, this is new. This is from this weekend in Idaho. Idaho.
Oh, really? Idaho. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if we can pull that up. Oh yeah, I got it. Boom.
Let's see what else.
Sound on. Okay. All right.
Super
So we're gonna
amazing on setup. The only thing I wish is that they put the same nipple on the fuel pumps.
No, $2,900 delivered. I know personally. That's true. Yeah, for sure. That's right. You got a couple of them, I believe. I wouldn't mind sticking one of those K45s in this right here, in that Avanti. Yes, that'd be crazy.
So I'm gonna be putting an 86 in one of our AF Raptors.
Oh man.
We're gonna be putting a 130 in one of the L39s that we have.
That's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna be rocking those out, and then eventually we'll be putting that 130 into the Raptor. So
let's take a look at this video with the new N-Jets in there. Look, this just gives you guys some exposure to something that you never probably would ever see. So check this out. And here we go. All right. Volume up. Not yet. Here we go.
it's quiet.
It is. Oh, that sounds good. That's amazing sounding.
Sounds better in person. Trust me.
Man, look at that. Absolutely nice. Look how stable that thing is. Must be no wind because that thing is just carving around like a flying Dorito with turbines.
There eventually was enough wind to where I said no go.
Oh yeah, man, that's amazing.
So the airplane really does not mind the wind. It only has a weird effect when you're flying with it. Because drag rotors are no longer dragging.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting? It needs actual drag, but because it's airport. Look at that. Very nice, man. Dual E.
It's pretty sweet, but that's so I highlight the B2, but it's not because of the B2 I'm trying to highlight. It's
right
because I'm able to run the two motors in there and enjoy it. You know what I mean? So it's been a blast with those motors. You know, you cannot beat that motor right this moment. I hate to say it. We run King Tech, but it's been pretty awesome.
Man, dude, let's see. Eastern Shore Creation says Airfoam Raptor flies amazing with the N-Jet 86. So, dude, that's. So
we're gonna be putting that, like I said, an 86 into it. That is original AF01.
Man.
For the very first Raptor. We still have the very first Raptor and the very second Raptor that we brought out. They're still kicking and having a great time. So we're gonna keep running the oldest of the AF model Raptors. We'll be flying around some more. So,
well, dude, we're gonna let's see. I'm still waiting for an 80 millimeter F117. Yeah, for sure.
80 millimeter F117, huh?
Dude, if they can come out with a B2, I don't know why they couldn't do an F17, right? I just don't know how that thing would handle at low speeds.
There's always an option of fun like that.
It's true.
Maybe bigger.
Bigger would be better.
Really bigger. I don't know.
We saw a homemade one fly 2 years ago at Jets over Kentucky.
Yeah, right away.
It didn't end well.
It didn't end well.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving on, guys. By the way, we're talking about another airplane. So this is a new one by Phoenix Models. That is a sport jet composite. It slid under the radar. I don't know if people saw that or not, but I saw it last week, and for whatever reason, I forgot to bring it up. So I'll bring it right here so you guys can see it. This one is brought to you by Tower Hobbies, and here it is. And there you go. You got it.
And that's one color scheme. They have another one too.
Right.
So they're offering two colors.
Look at that. The whole thing is just like, that's interesting. You know what? This reminds me of the airplane that I have in my garage. It's called a Ventrix. I actually have it with a turbine in that thing. It has like an 86. I haven't flown it yet, but it looks identical to this almost. It's like they just redid it and kind of modernized it. But it's, man, this is actually pretty cool. So that looks good.
Hobbies, get yourself a NJet 86.
I know I need to. I need to get one of those myself.
That's what you need for your Aries.
Woo! It's got a price tag on it, boys. $5,400.
And that's
but it's 2.8.
And that's not. Is that plug and play or is that?
How much?
Look, you see it right there.
$5,400.
ARF.
It's a 2.8 meter though. That's a pretty big plane.
It's huge, and it has 3D capabilities.
Yeah, but no offense, but you can buy an Atom plug and play for not much more than that.
Exactly. And look, this thing is designed for 160 all the way to a 320. 19 kilograms without fuel or batteries. That's the weight on there. So let's look a little more. It's neat to see this stuff because, you know,
the NJet app doesn't work for Android.
That's where you're spending your money.
Tim, as far as I know, it works for Android as far as I understood.
I don't know. I don't have an Android, so I haven't tried it.
I've got an Android. I'm a blue bubble, a green bubble. Green bubble?
I need to check on that.
So the battery sold separately.
Are you Android, Bobby?
Yeah, I am.
Go to your app store and see if you can download an NJet app.
All right, let me see.
Let's see.
So we'll do this in real time.
Let's find out. As far as I know, I thought it was available in both options. Because if it's only Apple, that just seems kind of odd.
Let me see here. So, Play Store.
And I'm wondering if the tablet is an older tablet.
Dolly Parton tribute. Let's see here. NJet.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
What's the name of it? NJet what?
Just type NJet, ENJET.
NJet. I'm not seeing anything in there. ENJET?
Yep.
I don't see it in the Play Store.
Hmm.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, then that's something that we got to figure out because that's not acceptable.
EcoJet.
NJetpower.com.
NJet.
Is that what the app's called?
No, that's the website, and hopefully you can.
Oh, you have to get it from the website. It's not on the store.
Beats me. That's what I'm looking here.
Maybe it should be.
Trying to see about. Download the mobile app. Hang on.
All right.
See, it says download, but it doesn't say anything about Android.
I'm looking. Bear with us, guys. We're over here trying to problem solve for you guys in real time, and then we're going to get back on it.
And I'm gonna make a phone call, so I'm gonna step out and make.
Yeah, no worries.
Give me a second.
And okay, I
Look
see
at that
NJet.
real-time answers, my friend.
Dude, where else are you going to get stuff like that, right? Like, where else can you get that kind of service? Honestly, I see the QR code, and let me see product services. What's it under? I wonder. Services. Nope. Product. I'm sure they'll get it right. It's no big deal. This is the things that we need to know in order to keep, everybody on the up and up. But the Phoenix model, I don't even know how you even say it. Is it X10? X10? I don't know. You guys in there in the comments, let me know. Let me look here. I don't know. But we're going to move right away from that one. And let's see here. So there we have it. So we've got that. So I'm going to jump into the comments here and see exactly what you guys say. Yeah, down here says nothing in the Play Store. I didn't see it either. F-117 is also known as the Wobbling Goblin. Yeah, it says wings. Let's see here. Tim Burke says, hey, Jeremy, when is the Matrix EDF gonna be on Banana's website? Everybody is asking about that.
Early winter, guys. We still don't have a date on that.
Winter. So you're talking about 4 months, 5 months, 6 months.
Early winter. I think the winter's what, in a couple of months?
Yeah. Let's look at this. Stevens, he says, we need a twin 90 or a quad 70 millimeter airliner, like a Strat Lifter 777 or 787 or A380. I agree with you, man. I don't know why they don't put 80s in that. I know it's overkill, probably.
Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep it to where single battery, light. So one thing that I have learned a lot on is with my KC-135 and my E3 Sentry is putting that double battery in that airplane makes that thing so much heavier on landing. Just a little bit rougher on there. So
yeah,
I didn't get an answer. I left it. I texted. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll definitely follow up on that. That's some good stuff. Here's the next question as we're segueing into this. Does a double battery stop you from buying an RC airplane?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I've got the MiG-29 that we were just talking about, the V2. I don't have the V2, but I have the V1. I don't fly it as much because I'm like, that's 2 batteries on that one airplane, or I could take 2 flights on another airplane, right? So, but when I fly the MiG-29, I'm like, man, this thing flies so great every single time. So one of those things that you just really, really enjoy when you're flying it. So
somebody's saying NJet power black button on the main page.
Okay, NJet power black button.
Again, I don't have Android, so
I do. I got it right here. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's I just clicked on that, William Lane, and I couldn't.
Under more products?
No, on the website there's a black button on the main page for download app.
I don't see it. I'm looking at it. See, look. I don't see it on mine.
Hang on.
That's why you guys love Android users. That's why I have an Android. I don't see a black button.
Yeah, right there.
Where's yours? Download? Yeah, it's not on the Android. You see it where it should be? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's right above right above our products.
Look, check this out. About us. So
about NJet, and then it says download mobile app under the 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, look. And then I'll scroll up. There's no button.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, some apps, they're not. They have some where they make them for both platforms, and they have some that's made for like Apple platforms. So maybe it's just something as easy as just making it for both platforms.
Well, like I said, we're gonna ask the questions. You got two of the main guys here.
I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
I just asked, and
he's fixed.
He needs to get back to me on it. He's gonna find out, but it'll probably be tomorrow before.
No worries. Hey, but you know what the good thing is? We're troubleshooting. We're getting things taken care of, and within days it's going to be done. So no big deal there. Let's see. Yep, you have to allow non-authorized apps for it to download. I think I do. Let's see. Taking a kid to Grissom Air Show to watch the Thunderbirds. Dude, that's amazing. That is a good thing, by the way.
I would have loved to have watched our show, but they ended up pushing our air show to the next year because of the Iran conflict.
Really? Oh. Wonder why. Airplanes over there?
It's called Mission Requirements. So we have 3, and this is something I've never seen before in my life, is having all 3 of our squadrons deployed all at once. So that was kind of a major thing in precision striking. Which is
here's a question.
Cool.
Question for you guys and you viewers. This is a good one. Do you enjoy air shows still? The question is, yes, duh. Like, of course we do. Anything flying. I'm still the guy that's out there like looking up. Anytime I see like an airplane going on, I'm looking up and I'm like, man, I wonder what that is. And I see like the contrail back there, and I'm like, well, it's got to be over 30,000 feet, right? And then I pull up my flight app on my phone and I pull it up and I'm like, oh, that's a 737. Dude, I straight nerd every single time. I love it. And that app is so cool. If guys, I don't own the app. I don't have anything to do with it whatsoever, other than just knowing that it's absolutely cool. And it's Flight Radar 24. A lot of you guys probably already have it, but literally it shows you every airplane in your area that is flying, like everywhere. It shows you can go as far out and show all the airplanes in the country right there. That's on the East Coast in real time. All the ones that are flying that have the beacon on. The military ones, sometimes you'll notice they might have their transponders on and they might not, depending on what they're doing. But it's really cool to see, and it's something. It's fun. That's what I'm saying. I'll see an airplane fly over, and I was like, man, what is that? It sounds weird. And I'll go over there and look at it on the app, and I'm like, oh, that's an RV4. The thing sounds like it's a hot rod in the air, So really cool. How many of you guys actually have that app or have an app like that? Let me jump to comments.
I use the ADS or ADSB.
Oh, I didn't even know there's another one like that. That's pretty cool.
ADSB Exchange or something like that.
He says, have to disable the Android auto blocker.
So Kyler and I might end up going to this.
Ooh, okay.
Grand Junction. So if you're in Colorado area, we might be going there. So
Don Henry says, man, I watch air shows on YouTube to learn scale maneuvers. Yeah, absolutely, man. That is pretty good stuff. I actually still enjoy air shows. I want to take my kids to them. They get a little bit older. I think now at the age that they are, I think they'd be pretty cool. But I think they would enjoy it too. So, by the way, don't forget, Share Aero Modelers event September 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Yep. Don't forget, we'll be having that at Tim's Field. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be excellent. So
we have, I think right now we have 48 registered pilots, and we cut off pre-registration. However, you can show up if you'd like, and you can still get in the day of. And we are welcoming people early. So I think we have the first people coming in on Saturday and Sunday this week.
Right. Yeah, you got a bunch of people coming in. Now, question for you, Tim, since you like flying stuff. A question for everybody. Let's talk about warbirds, right? Beauty versus, I know, that's what I said. I was like, man, this would be perfect for you. So beauty versus practicality. Discussion is, why do we love planes that are harder to fly, right? Like, we fly a lot of planes that are harder to fly. You're flying an A-10 that when it's up there, it flies good, right? But it can be a very complicated airplane if you're not prepared for it. But what would you think, Jeremy? You can answer the question. Why do we love flying planes that are harder to fly? For me, I think it's a challenge. I just enjoy stuff like that F-105 that I had from Freewing. That thing is literally a flying pencil. It's a flying dart. But it was the challenge of conquering it was what for me. Tim, what's it for you, man? What keeps you going on that one? And you guys in the comments, I'm going to be monitoring.
Again, it comes down to challenge. I like a challenging, a new plane is always a challenge because you got those jitters of the first flight. Yeah. But, the giant scale for me, is like my F-86. I think my knees were shaking. I was so petrified because I had so much money involved in that third scale F-86. However, it's just a graceful plane, and once you get used to it, it's learning the plane. Like, I'm still learning the A-10. Jeremy's got tons of flights on his A-10. It's still exciting to me because I haven't done, but I've owned that plane for just over a year and a couple months, and I probably only got like 15 flights on it tops, and 4 of those were last Saturday, and that was the first time I've flown it 4 flights in one day ever. And as I was flying it more, the more comfortable I got with it, and the more I enjoyed it. So it's really learning the plane is a fun thing to do, and starting to do maneuvers that you normally don't do when you first get a plane. Now, I've seen people go. I helped a guy made a plane, and he turned it inverted as soon as he took off and sucked the gear up on it, and the thing wasn't even trimmed. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Exactly, right? That's funny, man. But that makes that makes perfect sense. Like,
but also the jets are easier to fly than a prop warbird all day long. So like my Meister BF 109 or ME 109, that is probably the one plane that it still terrifies me to fly it, but I want to fly it because it makes it interesting. You just got to be willing to deal with the repercussions if it doesn't go so well.
I agree. I think, and that is a challenge, man. I don't know about you, but there's a certain like level of like, it feels good when you have something that's complicated and you fly it and you can fly it really well. Jeremy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, you got the B-2, dude. That's had to be pretty scary at first, and then you get it, and it's not an easy airplane to fly. It's just not. Even the EDF one is not a very easy one to fly. But once it's up there, you know, you get it up there, you know, it's good. But Jeremy, what do you think, man? What do you think are some? Why do we love planes that are harder to fly? Is it the challenge? Like, what do you think?
It's because we're adrenaline junkies.
We are, dude. Dopamine junkies, man.
So,
for sure. Dope heads.
If you go out there and you don't find any adrenaline or any excitement or kudos from people or attention, or you're not thrilled or you're not challenged or any of that kind of stuff, you're not going to do it.
I agree.
For instance, how many of you, this is just a general thing, how many of you, when you go out to a field, if you're the only person there, really don't do anything?
Oh, dude. I'm telling you, it's not fun. It's not nearly as fun, for sure.
If you go there and even just having one other person there just to kind of have fun with and talk and chat and do whatever and fly and whatnot, it just makes the difference. And why does it do that? Because you get that little bit of excitement. You're contributing to fun between you and another. But if you end up going there and you're the only person there,
it's not fun.
It doesn't happen, and you just don't have a good time. Now, ultimately, what it comes down to is if you were flying just a trainer plane all day, every day, you'd be bored, and then you wouldn't do it. That is why you always have something to push your limit, even if you're at that level or not at that level. You always got to have that extreme something to give you that edge of continuation of learning and training and adrenaline and excitement. Because worst case scenario is if you just plateau, you'll find yourself out of the hobby pretty quick, I think.
And there wouldn't be a bunch of used planes on the market if people weren't wanting something new all the time.
Right.
The plane doesn't challenge them anymore, or they don't like the way it flies, whatever the case may be. So, we always, all three of us, especially Bobby's probably the worst of all of us, all want a new plane like all the time. Bobby just buys one all the time.
I need to start crashing them more, to be honest with you.
But I want to say something again on this though too. Is just because things aren't excitement, it doesn't mean it's not fun to go back to and play with.
No, I mean I still pull out my Turbo Timber or Turbo Evolution every once in a while and fly it.
Man.
For some easy flying.
And what do you end up doing with that? You end up screwing around and doing things you normally wouldn't do,
which is great.
Which then brings what? The adrenaline and the fun.
I agree. Yeah.
So
and one of the things is if you're not,
we're all adrenaline junkies. That's all it is. We're all adrenaline junkies, and we're nerds.
You said something about people not being out at the field by yourself, and it's not fun, or it's not as fun to be by yourself. In the back of my head, I'm always going, well, who's going to help me pick this damn thing up if I crash it?
Right? I know. I think that too.
Oh man, now I got to take 6 trips.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I got to bring another trash bag. But by the way,
I tend to do things when nobody's there, but I do it with a jet that is a smaller jet, and if I lose it, it's not. But those are the ones I push myself on and learn things, and then I will transfer that to. The A-10's a bad example because it's not one of those planes you're going to be doing a bunch of stuff with, but you can still have fun with it. But like a sports jet or my F-86, so knife edge turns, for example, you're not going to do a knife edge turn on an F-86 or you're going to do that on a sports jet. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. You're dead on.
Well, I hope I was nail on the head on that. I mean, that's where we're at.
I thought that was pretty fair. Good questions right there. We're gonna move on along to the next topic. Man, we lost another one, boys. Lost another one. 5280 RC is gone. And this is what their website says, dude. We have closed our business after a great 5.5 years serving the RC community. And there we have it, man. They shut it down, dude. That's all she wrote. So I guess long live the fiery booties, man. You know. So I guess that's going to be one of those things to think about. But yeah, that's a big bummer there. You know, he did a lot for the community. So hopefully, maybe we'll have something come out next, and they'll be on the next waypoint, man. But
So
I'm hoping that's not it.
When you said we lost another one, I was thinking you were going to say something like Dolly Parton or Peter Cullen.
Oh no, man! Nah, you know, I know.
Or Will lost another one.
Yeah, that's right. Another airplane. Will has crashed one. Dude, Will hasn't crashed a lot, man, and he's been flying a lot with me. Good. So maybe he hit that threshold. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but there it is, 5280 right there. They had a sale, 10% off sale statewide. That was February the 6th. So I think they just finally closed the door.
I've got some of those installed in my B1, but I need a controller.
Great product. You know, and the blue and everything was cool. So definitely one of those things. It's a tough business out there when you're competing with a lot of people and things like that. So pretty interesting to see that one go that way. But yeah, so that was one of them that went. And I'm trying to look and see. I thought there was another bird.
Bobby just jinxed Will. Don called you out.
I know. I'm sorry, Will. Will, if you're listening, it's only a matter of time, buddy. You knew it was going to happen. I'm sorry. We all knew it was going to happen. You've had your good run. Time is up. By the way, Tim, you're talking about the other jet that came to market, the other color. I have it here, and so I'm trying to get back to it. There it is. How do you even say it? Is the Axton? Like, what is this thing called?
Axion. Axion.
Yeah.
Action.
Oh, heck. See, look, I was talking about him, and guess what? The man comes in here,
and
dude.
He becomes reincarnated.
I knew I should have said nothing. And there you have it. What's going on there, RC Pilot Will? And it says his device is disconnected. So I don't know what happened. It looks like something happened on
He crashed.
He did, literally. His phone crashed. His camera crashed. In the meantime, let's take a look at this different color. Now, I like this color. Look at that. Spicy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, you can definitely see it.
I bet that little bit of red's going to show up when you got the wings tilted toward you.
That looks like the old Arrowworks kind of schemes.
It does. What is this equivalent to? Like, almost looks like a BDX.
Yeah, no, looks more like a Falcon.
Yeah.
It's to me it looks like a
it looks like a $5,400 airplane to me. It does, yeah.
It looks like a Rebel a little bit.
By the way, while we're on here, guys, do y'all remember the days when Tower was great and you had a whole bunch of cool stuff in there? You go and you get the magazines and you run through the magazine that had all these like pages of airplanes. I mean,
I just, believe it or not, I just watched a video on YouTube on the startup of how Tower started, and it went it went through, when Habaco took them over, and then Horizon bought them all out. It was a pretty good, it was like 30 minutes, 20-some minute long YouTube document. I guess you'd call it a small documentary, but it was neat. 2 college guys started that out of their freaking dorm room.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Oh, these are the pre-orders. So these are new ones that are coming back. Look, a Yak 54, a 99-inch one. That's wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, Yaks fly really good.
This is a new one right here that's coming out. The Phoenix Model Hunter Electric. 157-inch composite.
Holy crap! Yeah, I didn't see that. I saw the price, $720, and I was like, "What?"
But now I get it. Wow. Dude, the thing is a massive.
140 or 157-inch wingspan. Wow.
Yeah, what is that in normal?
It's like they're bringing them back in a retro scheme too.
I know. You notice that?
Kind of like old school, yeah.
Man, look at that, dude! I remember they had like the foam FMS had one for like $300-$600.
I like that S-Box back there, that green one.
Oh, yeah. S-Box, dude, are amazing flying.
That one right there, that looks
that does look good. Little side force generators right there. You got the Mustang right here. That might be
one of my next planes. What is that, $300?
Dude, it's not a bad deal. Look at it.
Dang it.
For 60? That's actually pretty cool. I've always admired Phoenix models because they've always had their prices like low. And they've always been decent quality airplanes before they were super popular. You got a 20cc Tucano back there. You got a 1.5 meter.
See, I'm an equal opportunity shopper.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's nice to see just different things, right? So new releases, they've got that. It's just fun sometimes just to go on their website, man, and fumble around. There it is.
The other website
that's what I was looking for. This one.
That's the Hawk.
Yes.
That's the new, or I guess it's a new Hawk. It's a composite.
It's bigger. Yeah.
105 inch, 160 to 220 Newton meter. Wow.
Dude, the price though, big boy stuff right there. I could get a whole bunch of foamies for that, but I tell you what, this is a whole lot of cool airplanes.
But why?
Exactly. Why? But look, dude, this is a nice one. So again, sometimes it pays just to dive in there and look. Now, this is a cool different scheme right here. Check out this scheme.
It's not bad. That white on the wings will show up.
Yeah. Phoenix model Falcon Wolf 55 inch with electronic retract. So it comes with the retracts.
Look at the price. That is.
I know.
Wow.
This is what this is what I'm telling you about Phoenix models. You get a lot of airplane for the money. It's really crazy.
With electric retracts too. Wow.
Yeah, look at the retracts. I mean, what is there not?
Bad looking bird for the price.
I know. This is what we do on the channel, man. We show you guys stuff that you wouldn't normally see. This is great stuff. These are cool. No, it's not an airplane. I can't fly it, so it's not going to make the cut. All right, I just heard somebody come back into the room. We're going to jump back over here and get him back on. There he is. It's getting situated.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Something was wrong with my computer, so I had to jump on the phone here.
It's okay, man. We'll just say it crashed.
Yeah, it definitely did something. I don't know what the heck
There's the crash you were talking about.
See? You see what I did? The wordplay?
It didn't have to be an airplane. You talked about a crash.
I did the wordplay.
The computer crash.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. What about a crash now?
I just saved your jinx.
Wes Hobby said he just ordered a BDX. How about that? The new Hawk is beautiful. It is beautiful. I agree. That airplane, that glider had a 13-foot wingspan. Like, yeah, really. What are you gonna do with all that? Besides fly?
13-foot wingspan? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, these people that have these gliders, man, there's a guy named Paul here in Utah.
Oh, yeah, they're massive.
He has a Red Bull glider. That thing is fast as heck. And it has a presence in sound as it goes by that is just eerie how fast it is.
Winston Brown, you're right, dude. Phoenix model has a ton of models. If you go to Phoenix Models, like their website, their actual website, there is a bunch on there that are not imported into the U.S. A lot.
Doesn't Legend Hobbies sell Phoenix also?
They do, I believe. But I haven't gone into Legend Hobbies in a while. So let me see. And they do sell those, yeah. They sell the stuff that typically a lot of people won't carry or don't carry.
I want to get their big giant B-17.
Yeah, let's.
My buddy just got one, and he
or the B-24 or the B-24.
That Trojan's a nice flying airplane. You can never go wrong with a T-28. Let's take a look here. What you guys are saying? You know what airplane I've always wanted, but I was always kind of funny about the pea shooter. This one right here. I'm like, that little tight wheelbase makes me feel like landings would be not good.
That's like flying a Stuka.
I think I actually seen one of those at the Air Force Museum in Dayton.
Dude, I'm just like,
the landing gear on that thing looked like it's ready to hook the grass and go nose in.
Absolutely, it looks like it's ready
like
to
a
crash.
Stuka, exactly like a Stuka.
Yeah,
and those things are bouncy.
And I've had a Stuka, a couple of them, and I'm like, never again. Little tight wheelbase. And now I've had one of these right here, the Coops. Awesome flyers. Awesome flyers.
T-shooter right there.
Thank you, dang sure did.
I did get to see one.
They've got some really cool. Another airplane I could never really master was the Christian Eagle. I don't know why. I think I flew it early in my RC, career, I guess you could say, when I'm flying.
I wasn't a fan of that one.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Maybe it's just me.
I like the Beast because that one came out about the same time as the Beast that everybody had.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the Beast better.
There you go. There's your Desert Stuka right there.
It's got the snake on the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
Desert snake. There you go.
Isn't that something?
Got a snake.
It's an ugly airplane, but it's beautiful in the same way.
I had one that was, I want to say it was Seagull or something like that. A Stuka, and it had a yellow nose on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix and Seagulls and Phoenix have the.
Might have been Phoenix.
But I love this airplane.
That thing had a landing gear on there that was awful. You'd land and it sounded like a freight train.
It landed sounding like a freight train.
It sounded so
Good
awful.
God.
I was
landing it right.
I was going to say that thing
it was great landings. The problem is just the way that they had the landing gear on there. It had this resonant sound of like plastic outside. It had a very weird sound to it, and it just didn't sound good.
You know what's got a great takeoff and landing?
What's that?
That J65 over there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That thing is amazing.
It does.
I mean, I've been flying it for a while, but I haven't been flying it for a while. And Bobby will tell you, we went out to the field the weekend, and man, that thing was just beautiful. The way it just took off and
it was great.
The landings and everything. I was just like all amazed with the plane all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, correction. They don't sell Phoenix. They sell the Seagull brand. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Very, very cool.
I did just get it. I mean, that was not to change the subject, guys, but I got an answer. So, Injet, you do not have to register the motor at all. You have 2 years on the warranty or 25 hours.
Okay. All right.
So the warranty is up after 2 years, or it's kind of like an American car. 3 years or 36,000 miles. You got 2 years or 25
hours.
So
and it is transferable.
But I guess the question is how do they know when it was started?
How do they know when what?
Never mind.
Well, I mean, I guess they could go by the purchase date.
They just told me that was from Injet themselves.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm pretty sure they could go by a purchase date.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that'll be something on there. I mean, if you're squishing it down to days or weeks before your warranty goes up.
Hey, most important thing we got to talk about tonight, dude, is happy birthday, Will, man. How about that, dude? Yeah, happy birthday, Will.
Man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, everybody here. The man.
What are you, 80 now?
Yeah.
You wish I was older than you.
Yeah, I know. So, Will, how old does that make you, man?
43 today, man.
So, 43. How about that, dude? So you're getting on up there, man. Dude, that's pretty good. You're definitely getting to the point where you understand what buttered sausage is because you're of age now.
Whatever.
Sausage.
Or he
does
doesn't because he's losing his
mind. Get it out of my face.
He's gonna start talking about buttered sausage and losing his mind and everything like that. So I think you're gonna be pretty good, man. But
if I get to that point, whoa! If I get to that point, you're gonna need to send me to a crazy house or something.
Oh, for sure. You start getting Dude, man, that's good though. Did you have a good birthday? Everything go pretty well?
Actually, I went to state inspection class today.
Did you really?
Yes,
Very
I
good.
sat in that for 8 hours. So
Very good. So you had fun.
So I mean, I can't say I got to enjoy my birthday, but tomorrow I took tomorrow off. So
here we go with the
going out
buttered sausage.
going out to eat and stuff tomorrow with the family and stuff. So
yeah,
so tomorrow will be a better day.
Dude, that's gonna be nice. Well, look, we're gonna have to do some birthday flying. We'll get some birthday turbine flights in, man. We
Get that definitely, so, definitely.
I'm happy for you. I'm stoked in everything.
No, you do not want to fly, Will. Bobby jinxed you before you came on.
No, I just got that crash out. It was just
he did it on his phone.
The internet crashing counts?
Yeah,
I'm calling.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby said I was gonna crash.
No, I would.
He said you haven't crashed in a while.
I would never say that.
You're gonna have to rewatch.
Come on, Bobby.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
So I tell you what. Here's what I do, guys. Here's what I do when we go out to the field. I'll say, "Hey, Bobby, you mind if I fly that airplane and goes like that? I always wanted to try that."
Yeah, no.
And that way, my crash will happen on his airplane.
Let's show those.
No, absolutely not, man. Absolutely not.
I got one thing to show when you get a minute.
All right. Hey, we got a minute right now because we're getting ready to close this bad boy. Yeah, we've been going for an hour and 7 minutes.
Because the big boys are showing.
And I got to go and get ready to do daddy duties.
So Bruce Pennington, he's the owner of Pen Bags, right? He does some awesome work with some bags.
Yep.
Check out. Hey, thanks everybody for the birthday wishes, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank all of y'all. I'm gonna get on Facebook and thank you guys on there as well. So thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Sorry, Jeremy. It's just everybody's popping on there saying that. So I wanted to say, hey, bud.
You're good. You're gonna get spankings later.
For sure. From Tim.
No, but anyway, like what I was saying is these are pen bags from Bruce. Check out how massive this is, right?
Killer is that for the B1 the B2?
Yeah, this is a B2 wing, right?
Ooh, Jesus, that thing is huge.
So here you go. This is how big the wing is. So you guys actually get a scale appearance of how massive. Stand in front of it, Kyler. Look at that.
Holy cow.
That's one wing, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to put it out there, right? He did a fantastic job on these things. If you guys need wing bags for anything out there, he's got all kinds of templates made already.
Dude.
Just go onto his site, select whatever, and if it's not on there,
hey, what's his site?
How to make a template
tell us what his site is.
Pen Bags, I believe. PENN bags. He actually works for Boomerang too. So, pretty short, he made us some wings for our F-86. He's actually making a fuselage bag for that third scale F-16 that Sean owns over the T1. He is actually in the process of making those right now. They're huge. He does an awesome
the one that Jeff owns?
Yep. No. Yes, the one Jeff owns. He's making the bags for that.
Yeah. So
hey, Jeremy.
I want to put a shout out to there. So
is this it right here?
Little bit of backstory. He so we went to California Jets event, and he donated a set of wing bags for there, and I won it.
Man.
And so it had a 6 months, extended, void in 6 months type of thing, right? Well, I totally forgot about it and whatnot, and he actually contacted me and said, "Hey, man, I noticed you haven't used your coupon. Do you still want to do something like that?" So like I said, I want to give him absolute kudos and credit. He actually went above and beyond to get me wing bags. And so, like I said, when people do things the right way and they treat you very well, like I said, I will stand behind you all day and say,
absolutely,
right? So good on that. So
dude, that's awesome.
He's a good guy. Bruce is a good guy. Yeah. Said he works with Boomerang and us. So
I did not know that. Well, then we'll support him, man. We always support people who are with good quality. good moral character, and boom. Yeah, there you go. So pin bags on Facebook group right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do have
Get
a
on
3D
there.
printer. I also have a 3D printer back there that's kicking butt right now, by the way.
How about that?
Yeah, and he
But
also
look,
has
guys,
his
yeah.
fuel jugs, so you can
Yeah.
get fuel jugs from too. I got a couple of his fuel jugs.
Dude,
I've
check
got a
that
couple
out,
of
man.
his I got a couple of his wing bags for a couple different jets. He does them really
Oh,
nice.
those things right there that are on the screen right there.
The mat, yep,
The
I've got
real
one of
mat?
those.
Those are
That's
flipping awesome
important.
too.
I need that.
Well, he
Wow.
also makes tie-down straps for plane storage or transportation. He's got a strap that you pin straps
Jeez.
is what they're called. I'm looking to see if you see any, but I don't see any.
Yeah, like I
But
said,
I
I wanted
use
to make sure I
those.
put a plug out there for him. Like I said, he did a fantastic
Wow.
job of
Well, there you got it,
making
man.
sure that I was treated right. And I wasn't even a full
Jeez.
customer yet. I had just got a coupon, and he killed it.
Man.
So thank you again. If you see this, thank you, Bruce. So
I'll let him know.
Well, dude, I think that's going to be a perfect ending to the channel tonight, man. The good show that we had. Going for an hour and 11 minutes. And big happy birthday to RC Pilot Will, man. He slid in the home plate at the
Thank
end,
you
which is
again.
great. Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Super thankful to have all you guys on here, too. Tim, thank you so much for jumping on here. Jeremy Salt, again, thank you for being on here. RC Pilot Will, just thank you for everything, man. So, guys, another great show, good topics, good fun. And guess what? We wake up tomorrow to a Friday. What more do you want after that? Maybe cooler weather.
I don't work. This is my
Yeah,
Friday
see?
off.
See, he's got his Friday off, guys. So
So
he's
I'm
already.
actually going to go and fly this 1/8 F-16.
See, I feel like he's rubbing it in now, but
I
you
am.
know what I mean.
I'm trying to.
I think
But
he's rubbing
if it makes you feel any better, I'm off all next week for the event at our field,
See,
so I'm going to be out there every day,
man.
starting a Saturday and flying.
I'm off
Some
next
people
week.
got to work for a living.
Hey, Bobby,
you know
if
what I
it
mean?
makes you feel better, I'm off until Monday. So
Are you serious?
Once you guys,
Bobby's the only
I
one.
don't go
So
back to
I'm
work
the
till
only one
Tuesday.
actually. Hey, we need to go flying tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day, dude. This
Yeah,
is
man, we're going, man.
You know
Let's do
what?
it. Let's
on that
do it.
note, I'm
jump in
closing
the
this
truck
show
and come down to
man.
my field, guys. I'll be
I'll
out
tell
there
you.
on Saturday and
I'm-
Sunday. Come fly.
Jump in
I'm
an
done with you
airplane
guys.
and jump in an airplane and come to
Yeah.
Utah.
Man,
Jump in
I'm
an
telling you.
airplane with airplanes and come to Utah.
I'm telling you, dude.
Delta,
Hey,
SkyWest.
by the way, don't forget, Winston Brown. They have a event going on at his field, and I wanted to give it a shout out because I saw it earlier in there. There it is. Warbirds, Saturday, September 5th at RDRC. If you're wondering, you can go to www.rd-rc.com. Get the information there. Paved runway, very nice field, very
I
open
sent you a flyer
area.
too.
Very cool. So make sure you guys get out there and check it out. So because that's going to be pretty good. So let's see here, and I guess it's on Facebook. Yeah. So that's that. I always like to get this
Our
information
event.
out.
Put that
Let's
up
see
there.
here. There we go. Boom. All right. And there we have it right there, boys. And their event that Jeremy's talking about is right here. Northern Utah Radio Controlled Flight Club, Jets Fest 2026, Saturday, September 19th at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're going to have free jet fuel for you guys. So you just come to the
Free
event.
jet
And
fuel.
we're going to give you all the jet fuel. I'm kidding. That's a joke. They are not going to be supplying any of that. It's an AMA sanctioned event. Bring your turbine waivers, bring your turbine fuel, diesel, whatever, what have
Bobby's
you.
going to get hate
No,
mail.
no,
now.
Dude, I am.
I'm gonna
I
bring
am.
just the turbine waiver and the turbine plane.
Again,
No fuel.
again,
He's gonna give me all the free fuel I want
Bobby
all day.
Will
This is it right here.
get your butt
Yeah.
here and come out to the event.
That's
Just fly
it.
here, come hang out. We've got
There
plans.
you go.
Hey, okay, so you give me free fuel when I get there, and I'll come.
Man, yeah. But
You
they're
gotta
that's,
fly his
I'll
planes
give you
too.
free fuel.
you know,
You gotta fly his planes too.
I
dude.
don't think you would come.
you probably will.
Give me free fuel, and me and Bobby will be on the way.
Oh
for
God,
sure,
Bobby's never going to show up anywhere.
man. Yeah,
He's
he's
still,
definitely
there's
not.
still,
Do y'all
don't
not know
forget-
better?
While you're here.
Yeah,
Don't
didn't that
forget
guy
last
not know
week.
how Bobby works? Do y'all not
we know
understand
Bobby's
this?
supposed to come to my field next week. He says he's coming to the event. We shall see. Remember,
Oh
Jeremy, last week?
no! Is it the weekend?
He's already
It starts on Wednesday and goes till Sunday or
Dude,
Saturday.
I will be
What, next
gone
week?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I come back on Sunday.
Told you,
I'll be at the
Jeremy.
beach.
Told you.
I'll be at the beach, dudes.
That's a terrible excuse. Terrible.
Nah.
He said he was going to come last week.
I'll come out and play, Tim.
Will, you're gonna have to
Send me
come
the
on my
address.
behalf.
You come down.
I don't like this at all.
Send me the
I'm just gonna have to
address.
come
I'll
on
come
a
out and play.
weekday. I can come on a weekday then. You know what? But look, hey,
Did it
we're gonna
fail?
go ahead and shut this thing down. Certainly appreciate
Why?
you guys. I gotta slide off here. We've been rolling for an hour and 15 minutes. And without further ado, we'll catch up with you guys. We'll see you next Thursday. You'll have a good one. Get out there and fly and enjoy some of this hot, steamy weather.